Each year, the Zambian government spends significant sums of money on the construction of various types of infrastructure such as roads, schools, bridges, office buildings, hospitals, and the like. However, little emphasis has been placed on the maintenance of such assets, and this has led to their rapid deterioration, increased cost, and health and safety risks. In view of the Public Assessment Management Policy (PAMP) was launched on the 30th of March 2021 by the Ministry of Finance. The development of the policy started in 2017, and it was approved by Cabinet on October 26, 2020. As its name suggests, the policy provides the guidance on the entire process of assessment management. If well implemented, the policy will help government save significant resources that can be channeled to other areas in critical need. With me in the studio this afternoon, we discuss the PAMP, Mr. Chisengele Chibuta, as well as Mr. Kaputo Chiwele, researchers at the Policy Monitoring Research Center. Gents, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good afternoon, thank you.
You're quite too low. That's if you can just hypen your voice.
Okay, can you hear us now?
I guess the microphone is off. Just turn on your microphone.
Good afternoon.
More like it. There we are. How are you doing?
Well, good. How are you?
Oh, great. So on the show this afternoon, we are talking to Mr. Chibuta and Mr. Chiwele on the program this afternoon. Now, before we proceed, perhaps you could just begin by providing the background of the Public Assessment Management Policy.
Yeah, so for many years, Zambia has lacked a policy framework that governs the acquisition, usage, and management of public assets. And this has obviously hindered the government's ability to manage the country's public assets in a systematic and coordinated manner. The other important thing to recognize is that governments around the world have a wide variety of assets, and these are essential when it comes to the delivery of services, the quality of life, health, and safety of citizens. So the Zambian government has a responsibility to safeguard its assets as well as to develop a system of asset management. And so, as you pointed out, it was with this in mind that the Public Asset Management Policy was launched on the 30th of March 2021.
Wow, great. Now, if you could just give us, tell us more about the policy and what it seeks to achieve.
Yes, so the vision of the Public Asset Management Policy is well-managed public assets for sustainable development by 2030. The rationale behind the policy is that the maintenance of public assets is critical to the proper management of assets and the overall management of capital resources to contribute to sustainable national development. In terms of the objectives, the main objective of the policy is to provide guidance on the entire process of public asset management, and that includes identification, acquisition, valuation, utilization, insurance, redevelopment, maintenance, transfer, disposal, and accounting for public assets. So outside of this main objective, the policy has 8 specific objectives with specific policy measures.
Okay. So now what are those 8 specific objectives? If you can just...
Okay, so the first one is to promote value for money, transparency, and accountability in the acquisition and disposal of public assets. The second one is to ensure that all public assets show optimum values and are accounted for appropriately. The third objective is to promote the prudent utilization of public assets in order to ensure efficient public service delivery. The fourth is to ensure that all public assets, both locally and abroad, are well maintained in order to prolong their lifespan and usability. The fifth objective is to ensure adequate financial resources for the maintenance of public assets in order to prolong their lifespan and usability. Objective number 6 is to establish a regulatory and operational framework for maintenance of public assets in order to effectively coordinate and facilitate public asset maintenance works. The seventh is to optimize government revenue and minimize expenditure on public assets through the redevelopment of idle and wasting assets. And the last one is to promote the mainstreaming of gender, disability, wellness, AIDS, ICT and climate change in the management of public assets.
Okay, that's right. Shortly I shall be shifting attention to Mr. Chiwele, but Mr. Chibuta, what are the guiding principles of the PAMP?
Yeah, so the public asset management policy has been developed based on the major principles in the Constitution of Zambia, the Vision 2030 and the National Development Plans. So when it comes to the implementation of the policy, it's going to be guided by the following 10 principles. So you have equity, citizenry participation, coordination, decentralization, gender equity, integrity, non-discrimination, patriotism, sustainable development, and transparency and accountability. So the guiding principles for the public asset management policy are comprehensive. They deal with all the elements that would be required for a policy of this nature to be a success. I just want to highlight a few of those specific principles which we think are going to be especially important. So you've got citizenry participation and patriotism, and we believe that those are important principles because the success of this policy is ultimately going to be based on individual stakeholders adopting a sense of ownership and responsibility towards Zambia's public assets. You've also got gender equity, and that's critical, especially when you consider that Zambia is following a development path in which nobody is supposed to be left behind, so it's important that we seek out equity. And then the principles of transparency and accountability also need to be highlighted. The implementation of these two principles, particularly when it comes to acquiring public assets, is going to enhance the credibility of government before the general public, as well as help clamp down on any possible corruption.
Well, great. We're still talking to Mr. Chibuta as well as Mr. Chiwele from PMRC. Now, let me shift the attention to Mr. Chiwele right now. What do you think it would take to successfully implement the public assessment management policy?
Okay, so the successful implementation of this policy will largely depend on a multi-sectoral approach to the management of public assets. So led by the Ministry of Finance and National Planning, different ministries need to assume responsibility for the application of this policy. In order for this to happen, first and foremost, there needs to be a comprehensive understanding of the policy and the specific tasks respective ministries are going to carry out. This is important because the greater the knowledge of the policy by these ministries, the greater the likelihood that they will carry out the tasks properly and that public assets will be well managed. Furthermore, the implementation of this policy will require a robust monitoring and evaluation framework. The policy states that monitoring and evaluation functions will be undertaken at all levels in line with the decentralization policy to enhance accountability and effectiveness, such as conducting physical inventory of public assets twice every financial year, as well as skills training in asset maintenance, developing planning and monitoring and evaluation by all stakeholders.
So, are there any other African countries with similar policies? And if so, what can we learn from them?
Yes, there are. I'll mention two countries, Botswana and Kenya. So, Botswana's public asset management policy was launched in 2019. And key lessons can be drawn from this policy regarding the maintenance of public assets. Zambia can specifically learn from the inclusion of an asset acquisition plan within their policy. Now, this plan, which contains an economic appraisal, risk assessment, and preferred acquisition route, is prepared annually and in collaboration with specialized ministries or departments of specific asset categories. The adoption of such a plan within Zambia's public asset management policy would have the dual benefits of ensuring standardization in the acquisition of public assets and strengthening the mechanisms for acquiring these assets to promote value for money. Furthermore, it would go a long way in preventing the duplication of identified needs and the overprocurement of assets, which is a waste of resources. Furthermore, Botswana's public asset management policy states that any public officer who does not comply with the policy's provisions will be dealt with in accordance with the relevant sanctions, provided for in the Public Finance Management Act and the Public Service Act. So Zambia would benefit from including similar penalties or sanctions for people who don't comply with the provisions in our policy.
Okay.
Penalties for failure to adhere would promote greater compliance, particularly amongst public officers.
Oh, great. Now, as we wrapping up on our show this afternoon, does the public assessment management policy have any recommendation regarding to that?
Yes, so there is need for skills training in asset maintenance to be conducted upon the purchase of new assets. PMRC also calls for the adoption of public asset management awareness programs in order to promote mindset change regarding the proper use of and maintenance of public assets among ministries, provinces and spending agencies and other stakeholders. Thirdly, there is a need for this policy to include provisions for the maintenance of public assets that are purchased or constructed in partnership with another country, such as the Kazungula Bridge, which was built in conjunction with Botswana. So this will become increasingly important as Zambia engages in joint infrastructure development projects in the future. Also, there is a need to develop a comprehensive asset acquisition plan, which includes an economic appraisal, risk assessment, and preferred acquisition route. Furthermore, there will be need to consolidate the asset acquisition plans of individual ministries into one master plan which reflects the needs of the nation. And lastly, PMRC recommends the swift preparation of an implementation plan because it will provide crucial details outlining how this policy is to be implemented, monitored, and evaluated.
Okay, that's right. For the closing remarks, I think I'll call upon Mr. Chibuta to wrap it up, and then we'll get back to Mr. Chiwele.
Okay, so PMRC actually prepared a detailed analysis of the public asset management policy in January 2022. So we'd just like to encourage listeners to visit our website at www.pmrczambia.com for more information.
Great. Anything else? I think everything has been said.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, gents, for coming through on the show this afternoon.